Keith Olbermann is an absolute embarrassment and no one takes him seriously anymore, which is why it's not really a surprise that after Sage Steele sued ESPN for trying to punish her because she doesn't fit into the leftist echo chamber, because she has different politics than the rest of the lunatics working at ESPN, that Keith Olbermann would take the side of ESPN and Disney and offer to help them punish Sage Steele. Mark my words carefully. How can I help ESPN management here? And let's go to this article. Keith Olbermann offers to help Disney-owned ESPN fight the Sage Steele lawsuit. Steele, a black female anchor, is claiming ESPN violated her free speech rights. And we talked about this when it happened in September. We talked about when they came out and punished her afterwards. Sage Steele basically just spoke her mind about her opinion on the jab and about forced jabbing for employees. That was enough for ESPN to suspend her and to punish her, while at the same time, so many of their other employees are constantly making political statements. For the past 5 years, we have seen time and time again, so many people associated with ESPN making controversial political statements that reside within the left-wing echo chamber, and they don't get punished, they don't get fined, they don't get suspended. Nothing happens to them over the past several years because ESPN is now devoted to being extremely woke. Bottom line. But when Sage Steele does it, when a biracial woman who happens to have politics that don't align with that narrative, then you punish her. That's what this lawsuit is about. Steele suggested on former NFL player Jay Cutler's Uncut podcast that she was forced to get the jab for fear of losing her job. In another instance, Steele spoke about wanting the option to fill out multiple races on the U.S. Census, kind of slamming former President Obama. The Wall Street Journal first reported that Steele filed a lawsuit against the famed sports network, claiming the network breached her contract and violated her First Amendment rights by temporarily benching the anchor and forcing her to issue an apology. Not only that, but in subsequent months, she continued to get punished for that, while so many of her colleagues continued to have their jobs that they had, continued to do everything with no punishment whenever they spoke out about any sort of controversial political issue. And also, the simple fact that you're talking about forced vaccination, why is that a political issue? Why does that have anything to do with politics? Well, of course, it's because it's ESPN. But Olbermann, a staunch progressive who voluntarily left his own gig at ESPN to rail against former President Donald Trump, has sided with the Disney-owned sports giant over his former colleague. Mark my words carefully. How can I help ESPN management here? And this is the same ESPN who only a few months ago was exposed with these leaked videos internally, where so many employees realized that if you don't stick to the left-wing narrative, if you don't stick to one side of the political aisle, you will be punished. You'll be punished by Disney executives, you'll be punished by ESPN executives, you'll be punished by the co-workers who all are part of that same groupthink. They will ostracize you and they will push you out. We have all the evidence of this now. And Sage Steele is now standing up to ESPN and saying, you guys are not treating people equally. You're discriminating based on political biases. That's absolutely 100% a fact. But Keith Olbermann wants to do everything he can to help ESPN. Now, he's not going to do anything. No one cares about Keith Olbermann. He's a washed up piece of shit at this point. I mean, he tweeted this 3 days ago. It has 158 likes with 1 million followers. This dude gets absolutely no interaction because he is a complete and total lunatic. But the simple fact that this dude is out here, begging to help a multi-million-dollar organization censor someone, a biracial woman, for her political opinions, should tell you everything you need to know about Keith Olbermann. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.